Hey, what's going on, everybody? Scott here. Today we're at Nordhagen Beach, uh, but that over there, that's Libertalia. And Nordhagen Beach is kind of in a weird spot because you got Libertalia right over there. It's full of raiders. And then, over there, you've got East City Downs, which is that racetrack, the robot racetrack, and it's full of raiders. And then on the other side, you got Fort Strong, which is full of super mutants. So you got Nordhagen Beach right in the middle of all of it. So I kind of thought, if you're going to have a settlement right in the middle of all of the raiders and the super mutants, you might want something a little fortified, you know. So I put up a wall around this settlement, just down the side here to the water, and then down the other side to the bridge to the water on that side. Just to give it a little more fortified look to it. I like building the junk walls. They're really fun to build, and it's cool to make them look different ways and different things like that. But not every settlement needs one. But this was one I kind of thought needed one just because of where it's sat. It doesn't really make it that this settlement gets attacked more than any of the other ones, but with everything around, I thought it made sense. So let's go in and check everything out in here. I really like this settlement. It's a pretty decent sized build area. You can see here the little turret stand. That's just a small shack floor piece that I placed up there and then put some supports on it. They look really good, and it's a good place to put your turrets. And then I kind of really wanted to go with kind of the beach scrappy type thing with this settlement, so I kind of gave them this little open air work area here with the armor bench and the weapons bench, and then I've added a few shelves and decorations around, decorated the shelves up a little bit, put some components and things like that around for them. Really like the way that little thing came out. Now this crop area right here, this is the vanilla one. This is like when you first get this settlement, when you first walk up here, the only thing I added was the raider tents. And then those are the 3 original settlers that lived here, that lived in this little shack over here, because this was pretty much all that was here other than some junk on the ground. And the only thing I really changed about it, of course, was the inside. I moved the chem station that was there, the chem workbench, and then I added some different beds. I love the beds from Thematic and Practical, and the couches and things like that. So, I no longer have them living there. Some other settlers live in that area there. But I really like the fenced off area around the crops there, so I wanted to leave it. Then I downloaded a new mod, the Junk Wall Collection, I believe is what it's called. In the description, there's a link to my full list of the mods I use and my load order if you guys want to check that out. And I've got that for Xbox and PS4. But at the top, it's got what you would think would be a working guard post, but it's not. It's just on top of it, but it is pre-made that way. But if you put down a guard mat, it'll work, because there's a spawn point right outside the fence area over there, so it's good to have some good defenses along this side. Then I set them up just a little makeshift power armor station under here. I took one of the wooden prefabs, the one with no walls, and I kind of sunk it down in the sand a little bit. The workbench there, that's from the makeshift furniture pack. Then the Junk Wall Collection also added these little these wall sections here. It's the little guard post box here. Now I did put the guard post in it because it doesn't come with one. So, and then being on this slope right here on this hill, I added a couple of pallets to make it look like it was a little more supported in here. But it's a really cool piece for the wall. It comes with the sandbags on it. Of course, I put the turret up there. But it's cool to see your guard standing there in the little window in the wall. Pretty cool. I like it. And I just brought the wall down to the water there to kind of help protect my my water purifier. And then the Port Royal mod, which I absolutely love, uh, has all of these different boat type things. And I thought, you know, Nordhagen Beach, it's right here. It'd be kind of cool if there was a beached barge on the beach and they kind of just used it for the settlement. So I put in the barge, and then of course I decorated it all up, and you know, with everything fishing, because it's right here on the water. I got this fish gutting station here that he actually adds 6 food to the settlement. I think that one is from Gone Hunting and Fishing, I believe. But then I built this little house here on the barge, and I moved the 3 original settlers. This is now their house. Here, this is all from Port Royal mod. I really, really love it. It's really, really great. Then I moved them down here, and of course I love the furniture from Thematic and Practical. I did add a child's bed. That's opened up from the USO mod, because there is a child here. Then the Gone Hunting and Fishing mod adds this chair, and it's actually a fishing station that adds 6 food to your settlement, and you assign someone to it, like I've assigned my settler here, Michaela. That's from a mod, the Simple Settlers mod. But she'll sit there and act like she's reading a note, but she actually adds 6 food to the settlement also. I really like, you know, being on the water, you know, a lot of fishing stuff to open up with, a lot of stuff from Far Harbor and things like that. The whale that's hanging up there, that's from the Gone Hunting and Fishing mod. Then I wanted to give them their own little makeshift fishing pier, fishing dock. I've added another chair, fishing station. I do have someone assigned to that, not that settler, but she's walking around here somewhere. But she adds another 6, but food to the settlement, and you get the same animation as the other one. So I just wanted to give them a place where they could come down and fish. But then also, if they wanted to, they could take the rowboat out and go out into the water to do some fishing and stuff too. Because, you know, why couldn't they take a rowboat out? I would. And on the beach, you got to have your beach chairs. Crimson Riders Unique Furniture have added these beach chairs, and you get different animations for. He's got 2 different ones, so there's different animations. And then being on the beach, why wouldn't there be a lifeguard chair? Folks, we're going to check out this house here, just a little kind of bunkhouse style house. I like it. Kind of built it out where it's partially going over into the water. I've added a couple of the newspaper chairs. The NPCs will sit there and read the paper. Then I didn't want to go overboard with all of the decorations on the inside because I put so much outside. But I did put some up. Like I said, I love the furniture from Thematic and Practical. It's very, very lore-friendly stuff. It really looks good. Then I gave him a little bathroom at this end. The tub, the sink. That's all from Symbiotic Settlements. It's really great because even the sink has animations and it has water animations, and it's clean water. And the tub really looks good too. And that way they can actually have a bathroom in your settlement. It's actually, I love it. Works really good that way. So we're going to head on out. We'll move up here and check out the other house. Just another little bunkhouse style. Just living quarters for the settlers here. Got a little bit of Thematic and Practical makeshift furniture pack. Some different pictures on the wall. Now this part I really love. My buddy Turkey Buzzard a while back put out a video, and he made kind of a small cave, and I really like that idea, and I've been waiting for a chance to use something like that. So I thought this one worked out great. This settlement worked out great for it to build a cave out of some rocks. So I built a little bootlegger's den into my cave here, and I put some booze stills down here, kind of like this is where they make all of their booze, and they sell it to either the raiders or whoever, you know. So I really kind of like this idea of a bootlegger's den in a cave on the beach. I thought I thought it was really pretty cool, and I love the way it came out. And then I put the the booze stills down here. I moved the chem station down here. Plenty of booze laying around. I just really like the cave idea. I think it'd be cool to actually kind of build like living quarters in a cave. That might be pretty cool too. I'm really happy with the way that came out. Love that. That's the sewage plant. That's from the Symbiotic Settlements mod. You got to put that down. You got to build that to have the working sink and the working toilet and things like that. It's really great. Then we'll come up to my little trading post here. Now the building is a prefab. That's from the Port Royal mod. Just a little, beach shack. But I thought it really worked out good as a little trading shop. Then I had to assign that settler to my shop because the Simple Settlers mod, it changes the appearance of a lot of your settlers. So she showed up with that hairdo, that megaton hairdo, and I thought, she's my trader right there. So I had to put her on there. Got a little scavenging area over here, got a scavenging station and some different interactive objects. Every settlement's got to have a spot where they can get their resources and things like that. But I'm really, really happy with the way this settlement came out. I really like this a lot. Some of these different items, like the truck here, that's interactive. They'll fix it, and there's a car that they'll scrap, and they'll scrap the fridge and things like that. Just something to get a little more movement out of some of your settlers. And of course, I set them up a little bonfire area, because what's better than sitting by a bonfire on the beach? You know what I mean? So some of these chairs are from the makeshift furniture pack. Some are from thematic and practical. I wanted to give them a good mix of a little bit of everything around here. But this is my Nordhagen beach. I hope you all enjoyed this, because I had a lot of fun building it. I haven't built here at Nordhagen Beach in quite a while, and I really wanted a place to come up with my little bootlegger's den in the cave. I really liked that idea, and I hope you guys did too. So if you did, please hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Got a lot more content, Fallout content coming out. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to go next. I'll pick out something good, but as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.